If you had a message to say to those young graph writers that are out there right now, what would it be?
That's a tough one. The reason why it's tough to give them a message because we are so disconnected from them that you don't know what's going on in their head. So I don't want to be fake and say, yeah, kids, stay in school and do this. I don't know what's going on with them really. Try to get close to them, but it's a different time now. You're not on the internet, if you're not on MySpace, you really don't get to talk to the youth. They don't come outside and hang out. There's no PAL, there's no after school programs. There's not much for them to do.
Now, one thing that I've noticed that we do have here is we do have artists, I'm speaking of Denny specifically, that shows a graffiti sensibility in his art, but yet he's now taken it to canvases. He's blending graffiti art with fine art, if you will. And he's a gallery director now. He's had several shows and everything like that. So he's continuing to do art that isn't vandalism, but he is still reflecting a graffiti sensibility to it. Do you think that's a good thing for kids to see?
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to give them a different outlook on it. I mean, just talking to a few of the kids that we've seen so far coming by Muse and telling them about the urban art show, they seem psyched about it. And they're ready to be able to actually express themselves. Like you giving them an open palette, so to speak, to actually, get some of that frustration out. Maybe get somebody to actually take notice of, the positive side of them, as opposed to them, writing their name on the wall and being wanted. Because I believe if you give them the opportunity to do something positive, 9 times out of 10 they'll do it.
And what do you think the town of New London specifically might be able to do to help give these kids an outlet?
It'd be cool if they, if they donated a couple walls, just a free wall. And if you give them a free wall, I'm pretty sure the graffiti will cut down. You're not going to cut down on the graffiti by putting up all these orange signs about $500 reward. I wonder if they even understand why the kids write graffiti.
And do you think the Urban Art Show might help them understand that?
I'm hoping. That's like the whole point of it. Is to get them to get into the minds of these kids and understand why they're out there, writing on the walls. Not everything that they put up on the wall is like gang related.
So at the end of the day, come July 13th, what do you hope to have accomplished at the end of that day when it's all said and done?
I mean, if nothing else, at least for that one day, have these kids be kids. If you understand what I mean.
That's a cut.